I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name's Corporal Russo, and as always, I aim to kill your boredom. We're going to do that today with some more Death Battle, and we are backtracking to the previous season to catch up, or really just to, see what we missed with the previous Death Battles. And we got a few things to talk about, so if you got a quick second, as always, please chill, talk with me. I'm here for you. But if you just want to skip straight to the Death Battle, just skip to this time right here, and you go check it out. But as always, if you got a quick minute, let's get down to some business. Okay, so you may notice that I'm soloing this one for now. My brother's not feeling too good, and I got a little puppy crying. Actually, you guys haven't seen our dog. Real quick, hold on. All right, everybody, say hello to, oh, he's getting big, Dev Grew. Hey, buddy, look, say hi to the subscribers. Hey, you little shit. Okay, yeah, that's our little puppy. He's a year old. His name's Dev Grew. My brother actually named him. His name actually comes from the Navy SEALs, Dev Grew. That's what they used to call themselves. I think they're called something else now, but he's a bit of a handful, a bit of an old monster. But he's fun to be around, and he's the sweetest dog. If you're sleeping, he'll snuggle up right next to you and just fall asleep. Come on, buddy. There you go. You want to be in the video now, don't you? Don't you? Well, you gotta turn. Come here. Okay, kisses. No, kiss. Okay, fine. Fuck you then. But he goes right for the ears. I don't know why he does that. Alright, buddy, thanks for showing up. Okay, well, let's get back to some more discussions. Alright, now that you guys got to meet our newest member of the family, yeah, so the reason I'm soloing this right now is because my brother's not feeling too well, and he doesn't do good when he's not feeling well, so that's why I'm going to be doing this. And I think for a lot of the older, well, maybe not older, but the previous season of Death Battle, I'm going to be soloing these. Except for the Kool-Aid Man versus Macho Man Randy Savage and the Popeye versus Saitama, we're definitely gonna do that together. But what else is going on? That's really about it. But more on to this battle: Iron Man versus Batman. Now, I think the Mighty Raccoon did this about, geez, it's been a while. I think like 5 years ago. I did a reaction to this. Obviously not this, but to their fight, which is Iron Man versus Batman. They did a reaction, didn't get a whole lot of views, but it was really well done, especially this one particular scene where Iron Man's looking around in the dark, and all of a sudden he just comes across Batman like that fucking turn, and Batman's just there getting him that Batman stare. It scared the shit out of me, and it actually startled a lot of other reactors, which I thought was funny. But this fight in general, I honestly feel that Iron Man was destined to win this one. Because he went against Lex Luthor, another DC character, and it just seemed like he had better suits. I feel that he has superior suits, even in Batman's case, but I don't know all of Batman's suits. Like, I'm pretty sure he has more than his normal thing. What he does in the Harley Quinn show he had like a suit of armor. I don't know how many types of bat armor he has of that, and I'm pretty sure that one was meant to go against Bane, and he still lost in that, but I don't know. I just feel Iron Man might win this one. But again, there's probably some bat suit in the lore that we don't know about. Batman, I believe, has been in Death Battle 3 times already, so this is his 4th appearance. First was Batman versus Spider-Man. He lost on that one, bad. Then he did Captain America versus Batman. Then he did Batman versus Black Panther. So he's lost 2 out of the 3. So hopefully he can gain some ground here, but yeah, I just think Iron Man has better suits, and I don't know who's worth more money. I think they might be on the same level. Maybe Iron Man's worth a little bit more. I don't know. As far as comic lore, what Iron Man is worth as compared to Bruce Wayne. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna lean towards Iron Man. Hence the background. I hope you guys are liking the background decisions we're doing. Especially for Death Battle, red Iron Man. This is like the closest color I can get the Batman. So one last thing real quick. With these Death Battles, the way I figure I'm going to lean, if I'm doing these solo, the way I'm going to decide who I think might win, I think I might just shift my chair over here. Like if I'm over here for the red, I'm rooting for Iron Man, for example, and if it's for Batman, I'll be over here. So I'm going to be rooting for Iron Man on this one. So again, finally, let's jump into this. Ooh,
crusader.
Haven't seen that armor.
Ironman, Marvel's genius billionaire playboy philanthropist.
These two mortal men have used their intellect in
I also like that callback to the Avengers film,
alongside God.
the original one.
And being filthy, stinking rich sure doesn't hurt either.
Also, Avengers came out 10 years ago too. Isn't that crazy?
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, it's not 3D? Nah, fuck it.
That's right, he's back.
Oh, and Michael Keaton's supposedly coming back as Batman in the Flash movie too. So I can't wait to see that.
Peace with whatever god you pray to, because they won't save you from the goddamn Batman.
But before he dressed
I'm gonna get that tattooed somewhere.
and employed little boys
Goddamn
in
Batman.
shields, he was Bruce Wayne, scion of the multi-billion-dollar company Wayne.
Oh wow, Waller considers him a metahuman?
Mommy's daddy got 360 no scope, leaving Bruce with a void inside him that could only be filled by the never-ending quest for justice.
Wants to know why you said that name.
That night, Bruce Wayne
One of the weakest moments
was born.
of
He would devote his
anything.
life to perfecting his body and
Martha.
mind to become more than human. He would transcend his own mortality into legend, a nightmare to haunt evildoers till the end of time.
Jesus Christ! I feel like Zoloft and therapy would work too, but okay, whatever works.
Batman's resume is absurd.
Also, I've never played Arkham Knight or Origins. Someone let me know in the comments how it is.
And is a super genius with a photographic memory. He's the world's greatest detective, bar none.
Like how the League of Shadows needs to keep erasing Batman's memories because he keeps finding their secret bases. Or the time he found a dead body with no entry or exit wound and a 40-year-old bullet nearby, and somehow determined it must have been fired backwards in time.
Despite being a master
Jesus.
marksman, escape artist, forensic scientist, mechanical engineer,
And Ninja,
one of Batman's assets.
Okay, that was a great movie.
Them all.
his fat stacks. Bats has poured his billions into tactical armor and gadgets for every conceivable situation.
Are they gonna say how much he's
One word
worth?
to describe Batman, it's prepared.
Made of reinforced Kevlar and titanium, his batsuit can resist knives and gunfire, and even protected him from this massive explosion. Judging by the size of the detonation, Batman's distance from the epicenter, and the surface area of his body, he must have withstood a blast of...
Okay, I think when we did the Harley Quinn versus Jinx reaction, I think they touched on that.
Radio, while his utility belt is chock full of smoke bombs, nerve toxins, a grappling hook, and batarangs, which he can control midair and set to explode.
It was these tools that allowed Batman to wage his one-man war on crime.
But once he got over his angsty loner phase, he helped found the Justice League of America in order to bring his personal brand of Bat Justice to the entire
Yeah, 'cause-
world.
Batman's knack for schemes and preparation...
Sorry, I'm just trying to think like how Batman could come on top of this, because you know you give him enough time.
Like the time he
Yeah,
had
like see
to-
prep time. You give him enough time to prep, he's good.
As Batman in case of a psychological attack that drove him mad. A backup human operating system. Like a computer, but it's his brain.
He even has plans tailored to his teammates' weaknesses should they ever go rogue. He's developed contingencies for everything, which is why Bats comes prepared with extra suits for any occasion.
Like
Okay.
his Nightfall exosuit to battle Bane, or the Justice Buster, which he obviously designed to combat the Justice League. He even got a final Batsuit from his sixth-dimensional self that can rewrite your mind.
War after getting weird Magneto powers. They just made his suit look like this for some reason. There's also the Rainbow Batman suits, the Suit of Sorrows, and of course, the Bat Nipples. Chicks dig the Bat Nipples.
Okay.
All paid for with the Bat credit card. Never leave the cave without it.
Okay.
But perhaps his greatest suit of armor, the one designed to put him on the same level of insane mind-bending power as his league teammates, is the Hellbat.
Ooh,
AKA the single coolest looking thing ever invented.
Forged by
Jesus.
Superman in the heart of the sun, each member of the Justice League contributed to this monstrous mech's abilities.
And boy does it show, the Hellbat is absolutely hardcore.
Made of nanokinetic mesh, it can shapeshift around Batman's body and operates via telepathic link.
It can fly.
Okay, Iron Man has a very similar suit from when he fought
By
Lex.
diverting all the suit's power into his fists, he can use the Devastator, a punch powered by Wonder Woman's strength, and she's strong enough to yank the frickin' Earth around. Though it does have a 95% chance of giving old Bats a heart attack.
Which he has given himself to save all of Gotham City on at least one occasion. It's that level of insane
Okay.
drive that pushed him to use...
I'm kind of regretting my choice now, being on the Iron Man side of things.
Bring his son back to life.
You know, Apocalypse, home to the god of evil himself, Darkseid. Batman stared
And Darkseid beat Thanos.
DC Comics and actually kicked his ass.
This is incredible, considering Darkseid is a being strong enough to destroy entire universes, fast enough to fly to the edge of the universe in seconds. Since the DC universe is significantly larger than our own, that would be over 600 quintillion times the speed of
Oh, gotta love the science in this.
Darkseid Avatar even took a Shoryuken from Alan Scott, who was amped up from the energy of the multiverse. And Bats cleaned his clock just as hard.
But this incalculable strength is drawn from Batman's own life force, specifically his metabolism. Should any fight with the Hellbat go on too long, Batman may succumb to its hunger to fight himself. Or
minor drawback then.
Someone else's biomass for fuel. That works too.
So basically, you'd have to be completely batshit insane to pilot this thing. And Bats, yeah, sorry to break it to you, but the grown man that wears his underwear on the outside isn't all there.
In keeping with being a perfectionist, though, he's completely aware of this. That's why he does not kill. Because if he did, he understands that he can't trust himself to know when to stop.
Batman is outsmarted the nigh-omniscient Metron, defeated his dark counterpart, the Batman.
Came the god of knowledge, of course.
Superman in a one-on-one fight. No, wait, that one's not canon. That one he technically had help. Yeah, that was.
Although many of his greatest accomplishments have been aided by his exceptional prep work and foreknowledge, he's no stranger to being put on the spot, even in the face of Armageddon.
Oh, I remember that episode.
Spectre, the angel of wrath, God's divine judgment in the face, and then tell him to get the hell out of his city.
The goddamn motherfucking
Even when he teamed up with Constantine, the spirits were afraid of him.
My parademons arrive soon.
Think I haven't planned for this?
Alright.
You would be forgiven for doubting the destiny of genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, Tony Stark.
Yeah, because you can add massive prick to that list too.
Tony's parents died when he was still young, leaving the mind-bogglingly brilliant...
Likes to roleplay as Doctor Strange.
$1 billion tech company.
With mommy and daddy's purse strings, Tony decided to live
Love this
up
background music.
booze and the ladies.
Which was problematic considering he made his fortune as a part of a military-industrial complex, selling devastating high-tech arms to the highest bidder.
And Tony got to see his handiwork firsthand when it literally blew up in his face.
Tony never had much of a heart to begin with, but after that, he literally had even less. Unlike so many...
God, I remember watching that in theaters for the first time, man. 2008, wow.
Tougher stuff.
That's when I graduated high school.
Of iron.
So he built himself a robot suit to bust the hell out of there. And when he got back to the good old US of A, he...
I watched the trailer for that so many times.
He helped make by making an even better robot suit and becoming a superhero.
I am Iron Man.
So I think this is Iron Man's second appearance in Death Battle.
In the course of his long career as a founding member of the Avengers, he has constructed...
Yeah, I think it is Lex. I don't remember if there was anybody else before that.
A literal one-man army.
Most of his armors come with the same basic toolkit: super strength, massively hypersonic flight, and repulsor blast.
Repulsors are extremely dense beams of muons, unstable subatomic particles similar to electrons. They're actually really interesting. See, they're classified as leptons, which don't have any known substructures. Just sort of like...
It's a laser!
Suck the fun out of it. His armors also come with onboard AI, like Friday, which can hack into enemy technology, command his other suits to fight remotely, and operate down to the picosecond. That's 1/1,000,000th of a second.
Jesus.
Outdated armors are strong enough to blow up a chunk of rock as big as Manhattan. By taking a look at
Now, if he can do that with his suits, would that count as getting help?
Of nearly 300 teratons of TNT. That's 3 times stronger than the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Years spent defending the Earth has conditioned Tony to be prepared for any threat imaginable, and he has an armor for almost any occasion.
He's got an armor to bust Hulks, an armor to bust Thors, an armor that can turn intangible, a super tiny armor that can mess with your insides, and an armor made...
I also remember in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, he made the Galactic Buster. Is that canon?
Gross. In order to remain as flexible as possible though, his standard go-to is the Model Prime. It has all the classic Iron Man staples and has even incorporated size changing for extra strength, an invisible stealth mode,
and a badass lightning samurai sword. Say what you want about the smug son of a
It kinda looks like Shredder.
Definitely got style and crippling alcoholism. But look who's talking.
It was more than likely that same devil-may-care attitude that led to Tony revealing his secret identity to the world, which I guess had no consequences.
Look, Wiz, when you build a space laser strong enough to wipe out alien fleets in one shot, I don't think the Mandarin is going to interrupt your shawarma lunch date.
That space laser is a Dyson sphere, a speculative superstructure that is meant to encircle an entire star.
Also, fun fact, that scene where Chris Hemsworth is covering his face, the reason he's doing that, he's actually covering a prosthetic that's covering his beard.
To draw power from the entire solar system.
I know it's comics, but the fact that Tony...
If you wonder why, it's because he was filming another movie at the time, too.
Known as Soul's Hammer, Tony's incomplete sphere is strong enough to destroy a planet at only a 2% charge.
Didn't you work on one of those? I remember you talking about how to solve your student loan problems once and for all.
On behalf of the families of several planets that no longer exist, I'm not legally at liberty to discuss that.
Years of protecting the world.
Wiz, you psycho.
Even his friends. All of that stuff wore Tony down and turned him into the one thing he promised himself he would never become. A narc.
Siding with the U.S. government's enforcement of the Superhuman Registration Act led to a literal civil war between superheroes. It wouldn't be his last.
Though it did prove he could hang with the best of them. He's beaten Captain America in hand-to-hand combat, survived blows from Thor, and even
Beat Reed Richards in chess 5
He
times?
even matched Magneto. Magneto, the guy that controls metal, the thing that surrounds Tony's entire body, by amplifying his power with Jupiter's magnetic field.
And then Max punched him with the power of the sun, and it was like, no big deal. There really doesn't seem to be a limit to how insane Tony's tech gets. In the movies, this is the same guy that figured out time travel just sitting around one evening. In the time it takes me to down here, Tony's already shattered the laws of physics. Yeah, sure. Go to the Middle Ages and play nights with Dr. Doom, you scamp.
The greatest invention of all, however, was the E-scape, an entire virtual universe where the only limit is his imagination.
So, Ready Player One.
If not predictable, he made an armor out of it. That's right, he made an armor out of a universe.
This virtual armor is composed of solid holograms that can form any weapon Tony can think of.
Jesus.
But it likely cannot compare to the armor Tony created inside the E-scape, the Godbuster.
Ooh, hello.
Early Iron Man going Super Saiyan. The Godbuster was so powerful it destroyed the entire E-scape in a single blast, along with the AI controlling all of it.
An earlier iteration of the Godbuster
Fuck.
was able to stand up to Celestials, cosmic gods that can warp reality, like Galactus, Odin, and Franklin, who can threaten the multiverse with their power.
So it lives up to the friggin' name in case you were wondering. But it isn't that kind of power that makes Tony special. After a life spent wallowing in vice and pleasure, Tony rebuilt himself into a man he could be proud of. Someone who could sacrifice everything to save the world.
I suppose underneath it all, that man of iron had a heart of gold.
Oh, there were tears that day.
Can't have it, but I did you a big favor. I have successfully privatized world peace.
All
Alright. Battle of the Billionaires. Let's do this.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh, what song is this? Not, motherfucker.
Hey, bats! Now, I can respect a man with a healthy sense of paranoia and billions to spare, but Steve and Nat are really up my ass about this. Take the watchtower offline now.
Bruce, you don't want this fight, Tony. It'll be the biggest mistake of your life.
Ooh, I like the Batman voice actor. Alright, fight, boys.
Clark, do you read me? The watchtower is being attacked.
Seriously, bats? I figured out hacking in the 2nd grade. How do you think I got in here? Besides,
I've actually been appreciating Death Battle's soundtracks more often now.
fish sticks? I thought we were grown-ups here.
Ready when you
Oh, he's bringing that out early.
Friday.
But again, is it like not gonna matter?
My coordinates. I'll try to. Oh.
Sorry for that laugh. I'm sorry. That was a legitimate reaction laugh right there. Using the whole space station to fucking hit him.
What did you expect? I am Batman.
And I am Iron Man.
Oh, he did bring the other suits
Got
out.
a suit for everything, Bats, including busting wannabe gods like you.
But wait. But would that be considered getting help? Or is it because he's the one controlling them all? Yeah, he's controlling them all, so it doesn't necessarily count as getting help. Ooh, but he's going through them like butter.
Bust this.
Oh, is that the Godbuster? Oh shit! Is that really the Godbuster suit? Like, is he in that? Wow. Oh shit. Oh, it's that hollow one. Okay, I thought it was done there for a second.
Some power to hacking that suit. Like I said, second grade. Friday, fire the hammer.
Damn. Ooh, shit. Did that kill him? Wow.
No more armors, Tony. Just you and me. Man to man.
Ooh.
Well, man to genius billionaire play.
Yes, we get it, Tony. Batman's a better... I'm just gonna say Batman's better.
Just one more.
Ooh. Oh.
58, the nano armor.
Oh shit.
Body back on the watchtower. Friday, initiate self-destruct.
Did I get him? Oh, yeah, we got him. Okay, chose right.
Friday, I could really use a drink.
All right, Team Iron Man. And so Batman has lost.
Naked Batman would have beat the
Batman has lost 3 times
Batman
now.
is a character defined by his tenacity, preparedness, and utter genius. So is Tony Stark. So neither could rely on that skill set alone to pull them through.
And it shouldn't come as a surprise. Batman's standard batsuit couldn't quite hold up to the firepower of even the most basic Iron Man armors. The batsuit is surprisingly tough, sure, but it isn't taking hits from a dude that can punch apart Manhattan. And despite Bats having a ton of nifty gadgets, Iron Man's armors were way more varied and powerful. With so many unique and often alien abilities, there was no way Bats could predict all of them.
With time, he could certainly figure out a plan of attack, but since Tony is just as much a genius schemer as Batman, he could do the same.
There are lots of cases where he would have won, especially with his ace of the hole, the Hellbat.
The Hellbat's raw power and speed absolutely dwarfed the majority of Iron Man's arsenal, and could have killed him immediately were it not for Tony's own trump cards.
Like the Godbuster, which was definitely strong enough to contend with it. The Hellbat could take on Darkseid, but a weaker version of the Godbuster could hold its own against Celestials.
Darkseid was a being capable of threatening the multiverse with his power and moving many times faster than light, but the Celestials were capable of the same.
With an armor that strong, Tony could buy himself enough time to break out all his other tricks, like sneaking nano armors into Batman's body, phasing through him with ghost tech, draining the Hellbat's power, or just hacking his suit and shutting it off.
And with an army of armors at his beck and call, Tony could certainly hold Batman off long enough to employ those strategies. Hell, since he can control them remotely, he technically didn't even need to be there and put himself in harm's way.
And remember, the Hellbat used Batman's own life force as a battery. He needed to end the fight quick or else his own armor would kill him first. With Tony throwing an army at him, he didn't have a good way of doing that. Tony just had way too much shit to throw at Batman, while Batman didn't have the time or options he needed to keep up.
Batman may have been a god among men, but Iron Man's wealth of gadgets, insanely powerful tech, and greater mechanical experience allowed him to crush the Caped Crusader.
You might think it's an injustice that Batman's gonna need avenging, but Iron Man was in a whole nother league.
The winner
Damn.
is Iron
I do like how Boomstick does come up with some good
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed
good.
that
I don't know what the word
episode.
for
If you're
it.
looking
Good
something
wording.
else to watch, we just released a brand new show called Last Laugh on Rooster Teeth. It's all about people
Damn,
trying to
Chad,
make each other
put on
laugh
some
and
weight.
everybody trying not to. Check it out by clicking the box below me. Thanks.
Okay, who is next after this? Oh yeah, Goku Black? Yeah, Goku Black versus Reverse Flash. Okay, alright, so that was that, everybody. Yeah, I was a little worried there because I didn't know Batman had a suit like that. Maybe it was in another like animated movie, I don't remember, but I honestly thought Batman might have, taken it from there, but yeah, that seemed to kind of go back and forth. I didn't know who was going to get it, especially with the God armor and him just shooting Iron Man through the wall, making the bat symbols. I think was pretty funny. And yes, I'm sorry for the little high-pitched laugh, but that was a legitimately funny scene. Batman using the tower to smack Iron Man down like that. But yeah, everybody, so yay Iron Man. But yeah, that was it. Thanks for watching. Again, we're trying to catch up on these. Again, I think some of the ones from the last season I'm going to be soloing for a while, except for, again, Macho Man versus Kool-Aid Man and Popeye versus Saitama. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around Popeye for a second. Like, I would never in a million years pit Popeye against Saitama, like, ever. But as always, guys, thanks for watching this with me. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the continued support for the channel too. If you enjoyed it, as always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to see us react to other stuff that's out there on YouTube, because I know our death battle reactions might get a little boring. You might be saying, oh, that's all they do. But you know what? Let us know. We're trying to get back on some Brandon Rogers as well. He has a lot of videos we need to catch up on, and we're going to try to keep that in order. Just for the sake of argument, where it's like, what if, he does a skip and there's like a reference to a previous one we don't know about. Just, stuff like that. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have never watched Meat Canyon at all. I'm thinking about doing those. I always see it recommended. The thumbnails look weird. That's why I never clicked on them. But maybe I should start watching those. But anyway, guys, again, thank you for everything, and just stick with us. We're gonna get these videos out in no time. And as always, remember, recommendations. We'll definitely consider some of these. But until then, thanks for everything, and you guys, you stay awesome. All right, later.